Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, 6'2" tall with a reach of 75 inches.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Misses with the straight left. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter punch. They block that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Good counter punching. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Counter shot lands. That jab doesn't score. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
That jab misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
He's not getting back up. Good work out that kid. That jab.
Bend this guy.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
That hook just can't find the target. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The jab not finding its target. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shots. That hook doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? His stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Jab slightly off target. Here as Alvarez goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the back.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get...
Change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Get out there and switch.
On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well done with that counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You stay focused.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick around the
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already.
confidence.
On to the fourth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Just misses with the right uppercut. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Do you believe what we're seeing? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can't score with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. Through the straight left, but it won't score. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.